Bia Kamal Kanur online TV channel to kon kalerum bu kon linga jan gwasme Kenya maneru malu ke yene dial kon linga ro ina gwasme banaman le rode ka kam kir mayadit kena selpa kiir bana jeling te koraj mishalat gwasme enating kontila diplomat rewe ka South Sudan ko ngai kono te ka jor ke foreign tin kon chin rewe ka South Sudan tin ngai Kamal tin ke tin kwa peace kwa monitor te koraj mi kanalat kata danan chagu ki jeno South Sudan were kor ki chi South Sudan charoda kapchong Kamal ki charoda janial ka kwi kor ndana chitok men chikir mayadit enyosan wo chakor chajetok kane dialati belga nikirtin kata danan chede ne nying Uganda chakanongre wikaja kanta danan chanat chakabom gaja ka Nasser kan widiatin ko tin kokien kir mayadit kwet ke jalong ka kwi class da bom danan chayot maja dana manyin bej gwaye en ler bu kon linga jan gwase me shire me ko ni please ku subscribe ku notification bell ko je twany ko de ler de kan chamala shub ku je ler me very important de rande je ling wa diplomatic mission tentere we ka South Sudan la diplomat ni Canadian contin foreigner tin goy Kamal tin wa shi kan la no kan they can come President Kiir kan first by President Dr. Machating they can come and they can alat alo de ka nyur de ka dol ko de mal de jelo jok ko insecurity situation ra we ka South Sudan ke jan gwasa me chala bech ci ka rajo mo ci kana kwen lat kan no de kan kam kir mayadit kan self kir mayadit kir mayadit kan dakhri ma cha de kan kam de kan lat ka do dan de mal dar ben ka jere we ka South Sudan ko ke jan gwas men tama tela mal ka do dan cha gu ki jam take us time besni ti luak South Sudan ti laka luak ni siang ka luak no shirka rigren konan tuok and kan invest in content ngai tin jalka godre wecha ka South Sudan keliu shikan la no ne de content tere wech ka Nasser shaka bomb ke real bombardment ke shaka book cluster bomb no kachi kana ngaja gwan wo shana chakanak ne to ngare we ka Nasser kana lungu shuk chikaraje mo chikana kwen alon tamma chiraje me chop ke international community komisi diplomatic kan ko aytena na me nyodo je gwan wo shajeling mandan le rode ala diplomani kini kontinent la foreign ten dier Kamal rewi ka South Sudan kane shig dier longa ta danen chi SSPDF chikan kor chikan jakamenyam ko ntama luch korlo jetin anyo jikan nyogo laden wonene kanetin kontila SSPDF tin kontin che gagre which ka Nasser tin kanlo jok kanne tabo kaneti gorno de kereskew kangoda hukum South Sudan woni jen ko naga na ki bogana ba ko le logde kanne me anyo da je gwano shi kum kem yadit shamale dane cha tanche pel kano da nega da ka rescue tin kon la dini ka kana janno no dara ka kamrare ri ka rewi ka Nasser sharo mo cha jala ni kon te la diplomat kane de kon tin che gagre wi ka Nasser kane de ka kon wuch chikora mo chikana lat anyok kane do badanan cha spele mayo senior official cha ka yen ka jere wich ka juba tel charge ke tel mnyo da gwano chikan dwar chikan duer kane na mo she acceptable ke she mogwa ke she manoka na me nyo da je a violation of 2018 peace agreement ka kirma yadit gwasa me chine tin kon tin tere wich ka South Sudan chika dol shit ke ji Canada Germany, Netherlands, Norway, United Kingdom, ke United States, ke we European Union, ke European Union, wa kan ci dol ka do dan de South Sudan de nang nyam goje. Kon tam ci kan ngaje no South Sudan daga ka daga me weekend no te ke dien ko kan den kon non shawmal cha gor no beben ko tandien chang cha do cha jala ci kan mala ling ci gare ka to ka Nasser bit kan dial me medan e roy na roy civilian en go no yen 5 force bineken so ko kan ci kan rodien mala je en me la kana gujo no dong ba kalinga ko ren ka do dan lat kan do no shikkin yadit kan kon lan war ci neka so jena danen chikan ngaje temba kata dana len ngaro din keje chikan ngaje no kirma yadit shedier kane ko la nuare dungo ngode wa president dung South Sudan men chalat gwasme kanishine shoot ka South Sudan ko de kwarkien selpa kiir kana first by president riek machar de ke nyoko jek ka de ka rwach ka do dan de ka mal de kan nonga je de kan ta me wuri ka me wokan ga woni ama de kan ka kapchong de ka nyur gwa kel ka de ka discussion de kan lat ka do dan South Sudan bon yam ka ja so jokan South Sudanese leader no yen chwa gor kor palakore men gor bi arun mat ka do dan yen mal yen nonga je kam no kun ka de yen South Sudan yen nang niam you know do you misha choose ne violent ki okor nyu dia gwanu ne kun buga turun to ngon ko ken bi amal bi ajo kulunong ken me shi mo gwa chawra mo cha jalat international community and kin yadit wa yertung mana long allo yertung mana long to shigo chawra mo cha ja kun nitin ko ntila diplomat ken de yen nyur ko de yen me de yen jaka mo gwa March 18 you know la interim chairperson tin let la need content la jimalka ka revitalized peace agreement cha tan korun kin dang red wal badak no chicken ji Africa Union jogono nana kani revitalized agreement me chi kor cha ja tuk koron kin dang red wal badak antama cha ja yar ka be ja longono ba mal no mu we no gwano da ta do me de kore me de kapchonga je misha tuga ko en kene konti la sfel mayo cha ne de konti la kwarken cha ka kaf kan woda bon tam general ken bo tin kone chin chire wich ka South Sudan joy ka gor ko de ka nak kirmu yadit ke gor ko de ka yen sikanu na me she chong she mugwa de gor duo bandan and de revitalized agreement ne cha tani wala 2018 ne cha tangeje de mal de nyoko none kaje but delay men take a kiir okay and we bukor batu ga taye da ne cha great apnal state la Nasser chaje bukaje chaje bukare nyali gwade da ne shi hali kana no shine ding do dien ba deploy re we da shine gor ba tikir me yadi chaje tan down chelo no banaw ba jela let janta ya da ne shi achunen meje ko je to ka barak dung SSPDF gwaze cha general dung jan cha jenektin so no mo janta da na kwa Nuer kwa na je la let kenere ben ko ren mishala ne de kontin na tila kwar la Ramadan la defense minister appointment re we ka South Sudan Ramadan la do ba general majuk ba je chol charaj mo che kwenene so te ti ga tingai kono no lat kordin okay ka te lat karo ci jimi de sen frontier la MSF fanken te ga raj mi kana la no redul wal ka wulang la wulang hospital no akani shi ne dang diok te ka bot shi ga shop ka ko ka shanga wal bakale dan ka pai diok no ne di shop ga jandang ro atitira idente ka gaat no rewi ka South Sudan akani de konte sha bom kirma yadit te sha bokarenial shikana order approve ne ka shanga shi Michael Makoilo te ga Japan chela do ka connecting contin bom ka Nasser ke bokne konte ka Nasser ka cluster bom ko kenete ka ke ne miline ete ke ne mekel so na mo chaja ngaje na mo mission send frontier ka chaja ngaje wingmon ban go chikirma yadit Nuer gaat kien men kien chakanak ka jen chang mo ka cluster bom inshallah do shaja ban no te dol misha dol pan chirum ngai kone ka May 17 2025 la National Minister of Information Communication Technology kana postal service Michael Makwilwet me chalat jen SSPDF kana de contin nakana ka Nasser kana ka ken shikor te ke le ke rebel tela rebel yaka Nasser tene civilian etin so na me adwomi mo ko le mislin win mon kaja en me chi tuok ka jen gwase dan jen kulo te ka titini tam chachu gujen 1 point dien kane de ti la ken yadi including Michael Makwilwes wa lokane jang ki dwomi mo gor ko no be jang big te ka je but anta shete let's say it right now ken UPDF from painong Uganda different post painong gang kane jang ko che jang kan bo kor chikan Nuer bo nak but ne kon bo Nuer nak ka ji Uganda so na me mi be jentama akwen je yaga do bran chai gor ka ja Diplomatic mission in South Sudan have offered to facilitate urgent direct dialogue between President Kiir and first by President Dr. Riek Machar to discuss ways to restore peace following a deteriorating security situation in part of the country. The embassies of donor countries say they deplore the continued violence in Upper Nile State, including aerial bombardment of Nasser and credible report of civilian casualties. The diplomatic mission further raised concern about the situation of SSPDF survivors who have been unable to return to safe location, as well as of continued detention of senior officials without charge in Juba. The joint statement was issued by the embassies of Canada, Germany, the Netherlands, Norway, the United Kingdom, and the United States and the European Union. We reaffirm as a matter of urgency our call that South Sudanese leaders, including President Salva Kiir and first by President Dr. Riek Machar, meet and engage in the direct dialogue to restore and maintain peace. We are prepared to facilitate the discussion, the statement said. We further urge South Sudanese leaders to avoid unilateral action, reject the use of violence as a tool for political competition, and to put the interests of South Sudanese people first. On March 18, the interim chairperson of Revitalized Agreement told an African Union meeting that the Revitalized Agreement, which ended South Sudanese civil war, is facing its most serious challenges. Since its signing in 2018, they urged leaders to desist from escalatory action and undertake constructive dialogue. This came after fighting in part of Upper Nile State and subsequent detention of political and military officials in Juba sparked concern that the country may slide back to civil war. Although President Kiir has categorically stated that he will make sure the country remains at peace. On March 16, more than 20 people, including children, were killed in an aerial bombing attack in Nasser, according to the commissioner. And also, you already watched the videos and the photos online on social media. Medicine Sans Frontier said in a statement that it was in hospital in Ulang and Ulang had received 3 patients, who 2 of which died upon arrival due to severe burn from the bombing. The bombing caused by the airplane that mayardi sent to Nasser to wipe out Nuer who live in Nasser. And again, they were doing that to kill some of his SSPDF soldiers that is stuck in Nasser, that were waiting for the evacuation, but they don't want to, they do not want to. This was to be deported. To be evacuated to Juba. So instead, they want to kill them and blame White Army later. So this is what happened, and they end up killing innocent children, women. Around 20 people, including children, were killed in that problem, where they bombed using airstrike, and they used a cluster bomb to kill innocent children. And this cluster bomb was banned by the world, because this is a serious crime against humanity that Kiir and his forces, or with his general, did against the Nuer children and Nuer people. In a press conference held in Juba on March 17, 2025, the National Minister of Information, Communication Technology and Postal Service, Michael Makwelwet, who is the instigator of all this problem, say that the SSPDF had carried out a bombing in Nasser. They approve that. They say they are the one killing little children, more than 20 people. On March 16, 2025, the government of South Sudan admit that they are the one bombing people in Nasser. The major incident followed violent clash erupted in Nasser between SSPDF and army youths who overran a military base and later killed a commander and a UN staff on 4th March 2025. Well, this was the one of the White Army spokesperson say that this general, it wasn't killed by the White Army. It was killed by the SSPDF that the general left. That the general had to live in Nasser. So instead, they do not want to be left behind, and then they open fire on the UN, shatter helicopter, killing General Majur and some of the SSPDF that were with him. And also he said that some YM also get caught on that, and then that is how the general died. So it is already on YouTube. You can find it there. Y Army spokesperson, you can type it there, you're gonna get it. The SPLMIO has announced the suspension of its participation in key security mechanism of the transitional government, saying it will only take part in a peace monitoring meeting until all detained officials are on conditional release. So this is the statement made by the SPLMIO. They say that they will not attend any meeting unless their senior officials are released by Kiir Mayardi, because their members were arrested, more than 19 people, and according to what I hear, they already lift up their immunity, and that they will be facing court in a few days to come. So anyone found guilty, he will be arrested, and anyone who is free will be released, according to Michael Makwelwas on his press release. On March 12, IGAD Executive Secretary Dr. Werkene Gabeyu informed regional leader in a report at the 43rd summit that the South Sudan presidency mutual conference was gravely undermined, and the security arrangement mechanism were in disuse. The diplomat added that progress on critical reform and the peace deal, including drafting of a new constitution and preparation for election, remain installed. The IGAD official advised that the Joint Defense Board and be promptly reconvened to address contentious deployment and oversee the safe withdrawal of force in coordination with UNIMIS.